Do what must be done. Do not hesitate. Show no mercy.
Hello there, this is Darth Melvin, leader of the Knights of Melvin. The Disney Star Wars fans have been losing their minds since the cancellation of the Wokolite, and an old account has re-emerged in an attempt to cancel Geeks and Gamers, Nerdrotic, and RK Outpost, rewriting Ripley's podcast. They tried this shit a few years ago, and it didn't work.
The Last Jedi wasn't actually that polarizing, guys. It was just the YouTube people that tried to make you think it was.
The account is run by a Raylo named Katie, who is just big mad about the Wokolite, and it's suspected that this is a coordinated attack by Lucasfilm, by the top Disney shills.
Lucasfilm employees were in contact with these people. Should that really surprise us, considering the fact that Pablo Hidalgo is one of the people that follows the Rewriting Ripley account? I don't know. Shout out Drunk 3PO.
What's good, everyone?
What they did is at around 9 o'clock this morning released a video compiling a bunch of racist moments from these channels.
An alarming number of users are exploiting their platforms to spread hate.
Or it's not here for story, it's not here to build the lore. For crying out loud, look at the cast right here.
Almost like she's fucking lying through her teeth. And it would be one thing if we actually saw some evidence of this, right? If we actually saw some of this shit she's talking about. But no, this is just gaslighting.
Then they proceeded to follow with a letter to YouTube. If you're angered by the video above, take action. Ask YouTube to demonetize the hate on their platform with this letter from the Star Wars community. Dear Team YouTube, last week Amanda Stenberg, they, posted candid comments to Instagram. Candid, she was laughing the entire time.
On which we live.
About the rampage of bigotry and vitriol that she has received since leading the cast of The Acolyte, the latest addition to the Star Wars universe. Where are the receipts for the vitriol and the hatred? Stenberg's experience is not new. In fact, this known tactic was initially provoked by former Breitbart news editor Milo Yiannopoulos, who aggressively targeted Ghostbusters actor. Yiannopoulos claimed Jones was playing the victim when she called for action against the harassment. The aggressive gaslighting of Jones' experience resulted in Yiannopoulos being banned from Twitter. 8 years later, Yiannopoulos' playbook against marginalized actors, $1 million business on YouTube, which has been permitted to develop unchecked with the help of the YouTube Partner Program. This playbook's biggest target, Star Wars. Enough is enough. The Star Wars fandom demands that YouTube enforce its community guidelines against prolonged insults and incitement of targeted harassment towards women of color by demonetizing YouTube channels Geeks and Gamers, Ryan Kinnell, RK Outpost, and Nerdrotic. So they're using the example of Milo Yiannopoulos and his treatment of Leslie Jones from 8 years ago. Now, I am not familiar with this story. I don't know if he actually did harass. Let's say he did harass this person on Twitter. What does that have to do with today? This was 8 years ago on a different platform. This has nothing to do with the kinds of videos that Geeks and Gamers, RK Outpost, and Nerdrotic do. And the precedent that was set 8 years ago on Twitter, on a fucking communist platform that it was until Elon took it over, it just doesn't carry any weight. But tell that to the crybabies. They want YouTube to demonetize these channels. In 2018, Geeks and Gamers' 396,000 subscribers encouraged harassment against Vietnamese American actor Kelly Marie Tran. leading up to trans departure from Instagram due to prolonged harassment.
You are fake news.
The channel claimed that trans character is one of the most hideous characters of all time, the most unlikable character ever, and exists for forced diversity. Many of the comments found in Geeks and Gamers videos can be seen in hateful comments under trans now deleted Instagram posts. Oh, okay, so people paraphrasing, taking Geeks and Gamers out of context and posting on her Instagram, that's evidence. So that's not direct quotes, that's not clips from the videos. That's a bunch of crybabies going to Instagram being like, oh my god! Ah! Geeks and Gamers champion RK Outpost 319,000 subscribers, a channel that frequently targets marginalized actors, including Moses Ingram, a black American cast member in the TV series Kenobi. Days before Ingram called out racist backlash against her on Instagram, RK Outpost called Ingram a lunatic who can do nothing other than play the victim. RK Outpost has recently referred to Ingram's Kenobi's character Reva as dumb and retarded. So he's not allowed to call her a fake victim? He's saying Reva is a dumb and retarded character? Reva is a dumb and retarded character. There's nothing wrong with that. He's talking about the character. But no, according to Ripley's, this is targeted harassment. Geeks and Gamers and RK Outpost frequently co-host livestream Friday Night Tights on Nerdrotic's YouTube channel, 1 million subscribers, where the three channels have made profitable business reusing prolonged insults against marginalized actors featured in Star Wars, Captain Marvel, and The Lord of the Rings of Power, to name a few. Amandla is the current target of this YouTube-based operation together. These channels have gaslit Amandla by claiming she's playing the victim card. Yeah, gaslit Amandla. She made a diss track calling out the fans. The hate campaign against Amandla has been so profitable that other major YouTubers have joined the attacks on Amandla, including Star Wars Theory, 3.3 million subscribers.
What?
How many more good faith content creators will turn to profitable hate campaigns if this behavior is permitted to continue with no repercussions? Well, I don't see your point here. There is no hate campaign. There is anti-Acolyte videos. The show was terrible. The show failed. Disney Star Wars is trash. But people aren't making dozens of Amandla Stenberg videos and targeting her and harassing her on social media. It's not happening. Action required. The Star Wars fandom refuses to watch another marginalized actor or fan be singled out by prolonged racist harassment from a handful of YouTubers as a result of YouTube's inaction, which has transformed hate into a lucrative career path. We understand that YouTube has an important role to play in promoting free speech. However, content uploaded by Geeks and Gamers, RK Outpost, and Nerdrotic is not opinion or criticism. Oh, it's not criticism when you criticize the Acolyte. Okay. It is prolonged targeted harassment against women of color. Well, here's what I have a problem with. You say this is targeting women of color. Amanda Stenberg isn't a woman. She's non-binary. So what are you fucking talking about? She is the main person that you're talking about in this complaint to YouTube. And you're all woke as shit as everything. Amanda Stenberg is not a woman of color. She's a non-binary of color. So you got that wrong. But I guess she goes by she, they pronouns, and she can get recognized as a woman because it's convenient. And tell everyone that she's non-binary. This is why these people are nut jobs. We should never take them seriously because even they can't follow their own shit. We urge YouTube to enforce its community guidelines and demonetize these channels immediately and permanently. Thank you. May the force be with you. And of course, the Disney shills, the ones that were invited to Lucasfilm, the ones that participated in the Bohemian Grove sex parties, that included the Grogu doll, tweeted out this crap. Molly Damon of Star Wars Sexplained. I've spoken at length about this in the past, but the only way things get better is if Team YouTube does something to discourage this kind of content. Until then, it will only get worse. Fake news Kyle Katarn. It's time for you to be part of the solution, Team YouTube. While you continue to allow these channels to be monetized, you are incentivizing hatred and racism. Oh, and how exactly are they doing that, fake news Kyle Katarn? According to him, none of you are entitled to a debate, but I will happily make fun of racists for free. This sums up the fake fans. These people are fucking communists. This guy blocks anyone that remotely triggers him. He's a fucking bitch. And then you have Carly King, who was also invited to Lucasfilm, participated in the Bohemian Grove sex parties that included the Grogu doll. She is reposting Molly Damon, pushing this fake news. This has all started with a triggered Reylo over the backlash to The Last Jedi. They couldn't stand these channels talking a whole bunch of shit and making up false narratives to take them out. Now it has evolved. They have re-emerged and see opportunity because the Localite is canceled. Now it's the triggered Oshamirs. It's the new generation of freaks that are leading a charge to cancel these channels. Let me know what you think in the comments. The Disney shills are trying to cancel channels because the Wokalite failed and it's not getting a second season. Make sure to become a Knight, subscribe to the channel, join the Knights of Melvin Discord, help plot to take down Disney and all their shills.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the shills. At last we will have revenge.
Damn well sure we'll avenge it.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be